Hello and welcome to NCFE. This webinar is aimed at our brand new centres who have just become approved with us to give an overview of our websites and systems so that you have a starting point to hopefully make the onboarding process feel a lot less daunting. My name's Laura.
And I'm Natalie.
And we're on the customer experience team at NCFE. I'll be talking you through how to navigate our main website and our Qual Hub, and Natalie will be showing you how to get started on our portal. Firstly, I'll go through our two websites. So we have two main sites that serve different purposes. I'll go through our main site first, ncfe.org.uk. On this site, you'll find information about NCFE and about our different services, which we've grouped together according to centre type, as you can see at the top here. For example, if I hover over schools, you can see a lot of pages here relevant to schools wanting to deliver our qualifications. The main site is also used as our blog, as you can see at the top here. We also have this information at the bottom of the home page here. It is also used as an announcement platform, as you can see on the home page here. This site is also used as a learner's first port of call for information, where they can also request a replacement certificate if needed as well. So I'll go through our Qual Hub now, which is our other site. So you can access that by going on the home page and scrolling down, clicking on Visit Qual Hub here. So Qual Hub is a site that you'll be dealing with most as one of our new centres, and this is where you'll find information about specific qualifications and delivery support materials. So you'll see on the home page we have a main search bar for finding qualifications, but you can also use this tab up here. So I'm just going to click on that. So I'll just talk you through how to find one of our qualifications. So you can do this if you want very specific search. You can do this by using the Qual code and typing that into this bar here. And clicking search. So you can see that's just brought up one specific qualification there, the level 1 and 2 technical award in health and fitness. If you don't know the product code, you can use the keywords in the qualification. As you can see, that's brought up all the qualifications that have those words in the title. So if you want to visit the qualification page, what you need to do is click on this button here that says More Information. This brings you straight to the Qual page. As you can see on the left here, you've got your key information. So the level of the qualification, the minimum entry age, the guided learning hours, and the total qualification time. And the right section here is updated with important updates at a glance, such as their performance table news if it's one of our B certs. So if you scroll down the page, and you can see on the left-hand side here, you have support materials. So this includes documents to help you understand the qualification in preparation for delivery, including sample materials and past papers, which you'll see down here. We have the unit breakdown here. That's self-explanatory. It shows you which units are included in this qualification. The teaching materials include some teaching packs to use in the actual delivery qualification. And endorsed by just shows you which companies endorse this qualification. So your first port of call for specific qualification information is the qualification specification, or qual spec as it's also referred to. So I'm just going to open that document now, and I'll show you the contents. There we are. So this has everything you'll need to know about the qualification. So if there's a qualification specific question you have, it is more than likely in this document. Something else you can do from the qualification page is request approval for an additional qualification. So this process is very similar to when before you were an approved centre. You click on this button here that says shortlist for approval, and then that puts the qualification in a sort of shopping basket at the top here where it says shortlist. So if we click on that, and then we click on the green button, request approval. So you just need to confirm that you've added all the qualifications. So just click yes. And this is the only difference. At this stage, when it asks if you're currently an approved centre, just click yes, and then continue the short approval request form. So another feature of QualHub is that you'll find important online forms and documents to support you under delivery and learner support, which is here. For example, you can see there's an entire page here dedicated to external quality assurance, and we've got a separate page for support for delivering functional skills here as well. And we've got a lot of online forms here, such as I'll just click on this page here. So we've got the reasonable adjustment form, the inquiries and appeals about results, and the replacement certificate request form as well. So that just keeps all the online forms together in one place for you. And you can also request support visits and sign up for training events by going to this page here. And as you can see on the left, the external assessment timetable can be accessed here as well. QualHub is also the home of NCFE's policies and regulations, which is up here. So you'll see here the mandatory policies and fees. Here you'll see the assessment regulations for both external and internal assessments, and this also includes the qualification-specific instructions for delivery, which is a handy document. We have a handy list of support guides kept here, and the forms are also kept here, as well as under delivery and learner support. So something else that you can do through QualHub is to request to be set up on online assessment. So if you're a centre that's delivering our functional skills suite, then you might be interested in having the option for your learners to sit their external assessments online rather than paper-based. And to do this, you can download our online assessment software. So to request this, you just need to go back to delivery and learner support, and then scroll down to where it says online assessment. So here you'll see an overview of the features of the platform. And then if you scroll down a little bit here, you'll see that we have a list of support guides here to show you how to install, administer and invigilate online assessment, as well as functional skills ICT online assessment user guide. If you scroll down a little bit further, you'll see the online form you'll need to fill out and submit so that we can set you up with an account. The administrator is the person who will be responsible for setting up new online assessment users for your centre once you've been set up. And it's worth mentioning as well that all of these workstation technical requirements need to be ticked. So this shows that your systems can support and efficiently run the software. And if you're unsure about any of this, then please speak to your IT department. They'll be able to help you with that. So what you need to do is also ensure that you tick this agreement here, complete the capture, and then submit the form. And shortly afterwards, we'll set you up, and then we'll be in touch with you via email with your login details. Another thing you can do through QualHub is request to be set up on the portal, which is our admin platform for managing registrations, booking assessments, claiming certificates, and more. So to request a portal account, go up to the right-hand side here and click Login and select Portal. So you'll be taken to the login page. What you'll need to do here is click on Register here. And at this stage, all you'll need to do is enter your NCFE centre number, which you'll find on your approval email, your full name and your email address here. And then when you click Send, we'll set you up with your login details and email them to you with instructions. So now that I've showed you our two websites and how to request to be set up on online assessment and on the portal, I'll pass you over to Natalie, who will show you how to get started using the portal.
So once you're set up on the portal, I'm just going to show you how you'll log in. So all you would do is go to login at the top of the screen and select portal from the drop-down list here. I'm now going to log in to show you what the platform looks like. Okay. So here is the portal home screen. This message here is just alerting you to the fact that we have a new screen to book assessment on the portal. So I'll just close out of that. And this is the portal home screen. So once you're logged in, this is what you'll be able to see. The Register My Learners icon here allows you to put your learners onto our qualifications. Basically, once you're ready to begin delivery, this is the first thing that you'll need to do, because this is what will enable you to carry out all the other portal functions, such as booking learners for external assessment and claiming certificates as well. Another reason why you should register your learners as soon as possible is because completing the registration unlocks your 2 free external quality assurance visits, which you get per qualification group and academic session. So I'll now show you how to go about registering your learners on the portal. So if you click the button here on the left, next, just enter the qualification that you're going to be registering your learners onto into the search bar. You can choose to do this via the qualification title or through the QAM number, as I've decided to do here. You'll see that there's an available sessions area here. So as you can see, the section defaults to show the current academic year. As I mentioned before, you should always register your learners as near to the start of delivery as possible. But if you are doing your registrations a little bit late and we've since crossed over into a new session, please make sure you change this area so it shows the session delivery started, because that's how we allocate your EQA visits. It happens by the session the learners are registered in. The next section down is Add to Existing Batch. Now today I am going to be showing you how to create a brand new batch of registrations. But if you do already have a batch of learners registered onto a qualification and you ever wanted to add these new learners onto the existing batch, all you would do is tick in this box here and then tick the arrow on the right hand side, and it will show you the available batches of learners that you already have registered. We're going to go through what batch numbers are in a little more detail later on in the webinar. Now it's time to add in your learners' information. Just going to add that in now. One thing I would say here, if you have the middle name that needs to appear on the certificate, don't put this in the middle name field, as it won't pull through to the certificate. Instead, you would put the middle name on the end of their first name. The fields that you can see that have red asterisks next to them are the mandatory fields, so you will need to ensure that these are all filled in. The Centre Learner Reference number that you have here, that's for you to input your own reference number. If you have one you want to use, then great. If you don't, just leave this section blank, and that's absolutely fine. I'm just going to fill in the date of birth here, as that's also a mandatory field. The unique learner number section here isn't mandatory, but the ULN number does need to be completed at some stage if you wish to claim funding. So if you don't have this information when registering, you can always add that in later via the Manage ULN screen, which your main portal user will have access to. Once you've added in all the necessary information, you just click Add here. As you can see, the learner's information all flashes up. You've also got these icons here. So these allow you to edit and delete out the information that you've just inputted. Edit, all you would do is click that button and that will open up a new window. As you can see here, I'm going to add on a middle name for my learner, and then all you need to do is click Save Changes, and as you can see, the changes that you've just made are now reflected on this row here. Once you've added all the learners that you want to register onto this qualification, you would just click Next. This next screen here is to confirm your centre information, so you can either choose to leave this here as your main address. However, if you have registered any satellite addresses that you want to use against this batch instead, you'll just click the drop down and select the relevant address from the list. So once you're satisfied that this information is all correct, you'll click Finish. The next screen confirms the learners are now registered and also gives you the batch number that's associated with this group of learners. So this number is unique to this group of learners and is used to track them from registration to certification, and you should use this batch number when making any inquiries. You can make a record of it at this stage if you like, but it's also accessible on the learner status report that you can access here. The order reports that you can see in the list relate to the fees generated for the registrations that you've just made. And the certificate claim form that you can see here can be used to claim your certificates. However, this is used very little these days, as most of our centres will always claim certificates on the portal. The first person to sign up for a portal account will also be classed as the main admin user. This means they'll be responsible for creating any additional portal user accounts and allocating the appropriate level of permissions. So if you would ever like to add in an additional portal user, all you need to do is go to the My Account tab that you can see at the top of the screen here, and then select Manage Users from the drop-down list. And then you would just click Create a New User on the left, and then you just add in their details. Okay, and then of course we just need to add in the email address here. When it asks for a username, we'd recommend using the email address again, just to make it nice and easy and straightforward, and that way the user is always bound to remember their username. This section on permissions, you basically just need to select the appropriate level of permission for the user that you're setting up. For example, if you only wanted the user to be able to claim certificates, then you would just put a tick in the claim certificates box, and so on. If you wanted them to have all permissions, you would click all near the top, and then it instantly gives them all full access to the portal. So once you've entered their information and selected the appropriate level of permissions, you just click Save here. And now, as you can see, they're now added onto the list of users. The other functions that are on the portal, as you can see, you've got these all listed at the top here. So you have the search facility, so that enables you to find out lots of information, including searching for your learners, how to find the external quality assurance visit reports, and also products that you're approved to run with us. As you can see, you've got the products button here, visit reports here. You've also got the My Learners tab. This is where you can amend your learners' information if you realise you've made a mistake after registration. So you would make these changes by clicking the Manage Learners tab here. The other thing that you can do is add in or amend your learners' ULNs via the Manage ULNs option here. So this function, as I mentioned earlier, is only accessible to your main portal user. The Bookings tab is used to book your learners for external assessment. So you only need to do this if the qualification you're running has an external assessment component attached, such as our functional skills qualifications. The Results tab, again, relates to those qualifications that contain an external assessment, and this is the screen you would come to if you wanted to check your learners' results. The Submit Grades screen is where you would go to submit learner grades if they're undertaking a graded qualification. Certification is where you would go when you're ready to claim certificates at the end of delivery, and you can also check what's been claimed previously and download reports by clicking on the previous claims option here. The e-certificate option that you can see at the bottom here allows you to view and download electronic versions of your learner certificates. You will need a separate login to access this, so if you require one, please contact the NCFE customer support team and we can get this set up for you. So today's webinar has been designed to give you the first steps of what to do after you've gained approval with us. We've covered our websites and what they're used for, how to access qualification-specific resources, how you'd register for the portal and online assessment, and how to register your learners onto qualifications. If you do require any further information, then there is plenty of additional support available. In addition to the qualification resources that Lara showed you how to access earlier, we also have the portal user guide, which gives you step-by-step instructions along with screenshots of all the portal processes and tells you how to carry them out. So you can access that really easily by clicking the support tab and then selecting portal user guide. You can also call, email or web chat with us. Our number is 0191 239 8000, and that's, just to repeat, is 0191 239 8000, and the email address to reach us on is service@ncfe.org.uk. You can also access our web chat service on either of our websites and also on the portal. So you just click the banner on the right of the screen here, and then if you select live chat, it will put you through to one of our agents. We're really pleased you've chosen to work with us, and we hope you found this webinar useful. If you do need any help or support from us, then please let us know.